Hello, my name is Solomon Ayoshala, and I am a master's student of robotics at Middlesex University, London, with student number M00881460. I am here to make a short presentation of an assessment we were given on our robot manipulation course. And in the assessment, we were required to draw some letters, MDX, using these ABB robots. And in order to do that, in the assessment, we were given some coordinates and some dimensions of some parts of the letters. So in order to start the drawing, the first thing I did was to make a sketch of the frame and the letters so that I can derive the coordinate of each point of the corners of the letters relative to this point as our origin. And after that, I went back to my robot, and in our robot setup, I have my robots, I have my tools, and I have my work object, which is this. This is my work object. So these are basically the different targets that that I derived earlier. I transferred them to form the following target. And after getting those targets, I used the target to create a path. And this is the first path, which is a frame. Second path, which is for the M. The third path, which is for the D. And the X path, which is for, the last path, which is for the X. So when we go back to my my program, we'll see that all the targets are constant, and that is because it is assumed that the work object is not moving. The work object is fixed, and that is why we are using constant for all. That's why I used constant for all my targets. And then we have the path. We have path D. I have path D, path draw frame, path draw D, path draw frame, path draw M, path draw X. And then we have my main procedure that calls each function which are the path, so that they could be drawn as a whole procedure. So I'm gonna play a simulation of the robot. So basically, it starts from the home position, and then it starts drawing the frame. And I use a low speed so that it can bring out a clear and defined path for our drawing. So we will see that when in order to have a really clean drawing and clean trace, I used two reference points. The first reference point for the trace is the tip of the pen, while the second reference point is the tip of the robot. So basically, when the robot is approaching the surface, I trace the path of the tip of the robot when it is approaching the surface. And when it gets to the surface and it is drawing the letters, I trace the path of the tip of the pen. And that is why we have some path over here and we have other path here. So basically, the path we have here are the traces of the movement of the tip of the pen on the surface. While the path we have here is what happened when the robot is the path of the robot's tip when it is retracting and approaching the surface, so that we can get a real clear and defined diagram. So thank you for listening.